Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. As Sharon Newman attacks Phyllis Summers, Claire Newman will find herself in a difficult situation, according to the Young and the Restless update for the week of March 3rd to 7th. Here is what YNR has planned, as Jack Abbott will also make a commitment to Summer Newman. Lily Winters will first provide some information regarding Damien Kane, who is not the true owner of the businesses he pretends to run. Since Aristotle Dumas is the true owner, Lily will inform Devin Winters and Nate Hastings of Victor Newman's discoveries. But since Damien might learn about this study and get so enraged that he abandons his attempt to mend his relationship with Amy Lewis, Nate will attack Lily for it. Nate will lecture Lily and urge her to simply butt out since he doesn't want Victor to become involved in any of this either. Devin, however, will question Lily in private later because he still has some Damien-related worries. Regardless of Nate's wishes, Lily and Devin may determine it is their responsibility to keep him safe. Billy Abbott would then swap notes with a concerned Daniel Romalotti Jr. after feeling uneasy about this strange Phyllis circumstance. Chance Chancellor will want to keep the facts up and center, even while Summer will still believe that Sharon might be the cause of Phyllis's strange behavior. Daniel will press Chance to initiate a formal GCPC inquiry, but Chance may not be ready to do so just yet. As their kidnapper anticipated, Sharon and Phyllis's phone conversations will somewhat cloud the situation. When Phyllis threatens to break a window with a chair while in captivity, Sharon will become enraged with her. Sharon will be concerned that she may endanger their lives, while Phyllis will want to take command of the situation and yell for assistance at the top of her lungs. The captor may be certain to foil Sharon's escape attempt, even though Phyllis will eventually entice her into it. According to additional YNR spoilers, Billy and Adam Newman will taunt one another during a run-in at the coffee shop. From Billy's position, it might be clear that Adam and Chelsea Lawson have re-established their love relationship. Adam will bring up what he believes to be Billy's unresolved need for vengeance after Billy insults him. Even though Billy says he's focused on the future, Adam will still believe that he and Newman Media are targets. Nikki Newman will implore Victor and Jack to simply set aside their hostility, but they will not listen. This is particularly significant now since Jack is going to find out about a leak at Chabot. Jack should be suspicious that Victor set up spies at his family business, which is precisely what his competition did. She will listen to Claire's issues and provide some advice once she is back with Nikki. Later, when Victor issues an ultimatum, Claire will find herself in a difficult situation. Victor may contend that he has already made up his mind on Kyle Abbott. Maybe Victor will tell Claire to keep her distance or else she will only increase the strain. Kyle will believe that Summer has been going too far recently. Kyle will encourage Summer to treat Claire with dignity and refrain from escalating any fears. We'll see if Jack's promise to Summer at some time includes assurances regarding locating Phyllis or possibly about her position in the Abbott family. Given her connection to Harrison Abbott, Jack will always like Summer and perhaps want her to know that she will always be a member of the family. Our forecasts suggest that this could end badly for Audra Charles since she will once more enlist Holden Novak as her cunning companion. According to previews for The Young and the Restless, Audra will be playing with fire by hanging out with Holden more and hiding more secrets from Nate. According to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Sharon Newman and Phyllis Summers have been abducted and must cooperate to preserve their lives. Fans are starting to question, though, whether this is a real kidnapping or if a family member is attempting to mediate a reconciliation between the two. Phyllis Summers and Sharon Newman have been rivals for decades. It's time for Phyllis and Sharon to put an end to their decades-long rivalry. Both Phyllis and Sharon still quarrel about Nick Newman because they both adore him. But Phyllis isn't going to accept that Sharon attempted to frame her son for murder this time. Even kidnapping is being accused by these two. Phyllis believed that Sharon would be held accountable for Heather Stevens' murder. But it turned out that Sharon had been set up to bear the blame and wasn't the murderer after all. Additionally, Sharon had planted evidence in Daniel Romalotti's apartment in an attempt to blame him for the murder. For years, the Abbotts and Newmans have tolerated this. This has been going on for years for the Abbotts and the Newmans. Whatever it is, Phyllis and Sharon must have a point of contention. In the end, Phyllis even led to the divorce of Kyle Abbott and Summer Newman. All who know these women just want it to end. Fans are aware that Ian Ward is still alive, thus it is possible that he is responsible for this. Is Ian aware of every altercation these women have been involved in? Why would Ian care that these people would cooperate to save one another? The entire thing seems quite suspect from the perspective of kidnapping. Is this someone they know who just wants peace for Sharon and Phyllis? Is someone in the family attempting to force a truce? Perhaps a family member simply wants these two women to stop, even if it might be viewed as harsh for them to abduct Sharon and Phyllis and keep them together. Everyone is tired of this most recent feud, which has lasted for months. Sharon and Phyllis have been acting like kids. Sharon and Phyllis are now compelled to work together and get along. In reality, these two are getting along well and cooperating to preserve themselves. Will Phyllis and Sharon be able to get along and make a truce at last? Will Phyllis and Sharon discover that a family member has set them up to put an end to this conflict? According to spoilers for the week of March 3, 2025, there are 3 must-see scenes on The Young and the Restless. Phyllis Summers makes an attempt to flee. Chance Chancellor is asked to start an investigation by Daniel Romalotti, Jr. Victor Newman also issues an ultimatum to Claire Grace Newman. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. The plan for Phyllis Summers' escape. Fans can anticipate that Sharon Newman and Phyllis will continue to be made to play the game throughout the week of March 3rd. Who is doing this to the two women is still a mystery to them. They probably will go a little crazy in there, even though they don't appear to be in any immediate danger. Phyllis is seen grabbing a metal folding chair in a preview clip. Red yells for assistance and threatens to smash a window. Newman's interception by Sharon. But Phyllis appears to be stopped by Sharon. Sharon threatens to kill both her competitor and herself. Sharon is not opposed to escaping, but she does not support smashing a window to get rid of their enigmatic captor. It is said that the two adversaries collaborate to devise a plot of escape. At one point, Sharon wondered whether they returned home or if the captor remained there and watched them all night as they slept. They might be able to get away with it if they can remain up all night and act like they're sleeping. Will the Chance Chancellor look into it? According to previews for The Young and the Restless, Daniel and Nick Newman believe something is wrong even after the phone call with the cover story. Daniel does request that Chance launch a formal inquiry into the disappearance of his mother. Chance was offering advice, but only as a buddy and not as a police officer. Chance would be thrilled to locate Phyllis, but something might be amiss. What happens if Chance's superiors don't approve the search? What if Phyllis has made too many false accusations? Nick might then request that Chance look into Sharon's disappearance. With that phone call and no evidence, Chance may claim he is at a loss. Claire Grace Newman's unachievable decision. Victor also issues an ultimatum to Claire. Kyle Abbott was recently reassured by Claire that she would not abandon a romantic relationship because her grandfather disapproved. Kyle wasn't sure, and that might now be put to the test. What if Victor tells Claire that she can only choose between love and family? Although it would be an impossible decision, Claire's life might be permanently impacted. Out of all these must-see moments, which one are you most excited to witness? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. To find out what happens next, keep watching the soap opera on CBS or Paramount+. Claire Newman's tight spot. Claire Grace Newman finds herself in a precarious situation as Victor Newman issues a stern ultimatum. Victor, known for his controlling nature, has never been shy about meddling in his family's lives. This time, he sets his sights on Claire's romantic life, particularly her relationship with Kyle Abbott. Victor's disapproval of their relationship has been evident, and now he's taking it a step further by forcing Claire to choose between her family and her love for Kyle. This impossible decision will test Claire's loyalty and resilience, leaving fans wondering whether she'll defy Victor or succumb to his demands. Meanwhile, Kyle is already skeptical about Claire's ability to stand up to her grandfather, and this ultimatum could either strengthen their bond or drive a wedge between them. Sharon Newman versus Phyllis Summers. The ongoing tension between Sharon Newman and Phyllis Summers takes a dramatic turn as the two women find themselves in a life-or-death situation. Kidnapped and held captive, they are forced to work together to survive. Their captors' motives remain unclear, but the situation forces Sharon and Phyllis to confront their decades-long rivalry. Phyllis, ever the fiery and impulsive one, devises a risky escape plan involving smashing a window with a chair and screaming for help. Sharon, however, intervenes, warning Phyllis that her reckless actions could get them both killed. Despite their animosity, the two women reluctantly collaborate on a more calculated escape plan. This unexpected alliance raises questions about whether their shared ordeal will lead to a truce or further fuel their feud. Jack Abbott's vow to Summer Newman. Jack Abbott, the patriarch of the Abbott family, steps up to support Summer Newman during this tumultuous time. Summer has been deeply affected by her mother Phyllis's disappearance and her ongoing conflicts with Sharon. Jack, who has always had a soft spot for Summer, makes a heartfelt vow to her. While the specifics of his promise remain unclear, it's likely tied to ensuring Summer's place within the Abbott family and providing her with the emotional support she needs. Jack's gesture underscores his commitment to family and his desire to protect those he loves, even as he deals with his own challenges, including a potential leak at Jabot. Lily Winters and the Damian Kane investigation. Lily Winters finds herself at the center of a brewing storm involving Damian Kane. Lily uncovers crucial information about Damian's true ownership, or lack thereof, of the companies he's been flaunting. It turns out that Aristotle Dumas is the actual owner, a revelation that could have significant repercussions. Lily shares this discovery with Nate Hastings and Devin Winters, but Nate is far from pleased. He fears that Damian could retaliate if he finds out about the investigation, potentially jeopardizing his efforts to reconcile with Amy Lewis. Nate urges Lily to back off, but Devin shares her concerns and pushes for further scrutiny. The tension between Lily and Nate highlights the complexities of their relationship and their differing approaches to handling family and business matters. Billy Abbott and Daniel Romolotti's concerns. Billy Abbott grows increasingly suspicious of the strange circumstances surrounding Phyllis's disappearance. He compares notes with Daniel Romolotti Jr., who is equally worried about his mother's erratic behavior. Summer Newman continues to blame Sharon for Phyllis's odd actions, but Chance Chancellor advises focusing on the facts rather than jumping to conclusions. Daniel presses Chance to launch an official investigation, but Chance hesitates, unsure whether the evidence warrants such a move. The mysterious phone calls from Sharon and Phyllis only add to the confusion, leaving everyone questioning the true nature of their captivity. Adam Newman and Billy Abbott's coffeehouse clash. Adam Newman and Billy Abbott cross paths at a coffeehouse, leading to a tense exchange. Billy, still harboring resentment toward Adam, hurls insults his way. Adam, ever the provocateur, fires back by suggesting that Billy is still obsessed with revenge. The encounter underscores the lingering animosity between the two men, fueled by their shared history and competing ambitions. Meanwhile, Billy's observations about Adam's rekindled romance with Chelsea Lawson add another layer of intrigue to their dynamic. Nikki Newman's plea for peace. Nikki Newman attempts to broker peace between Victor and Jack, urging them to set aside their long-standing feud. However, her efforts are in vain as both men remain steadfast in their animosity. Jack's discovery of a potential leak at Jabot only intensifies the conflict, as he suspects Victor of planting spies within his company. Victor, ever the master strategist, denies any involvement, but the tension between the two titans shows no signs of abating. Meanwhile, Nikki offers guidance to Claire, showcasing her role as the family's emotional anchor. Audra Charles and Holden Novak's scheming. Audra Charles rekindles her partnership with Holden Novak, setting the stage for a new wave of scheming. However, their alliance is fraught with risks, particularly as Audra continues to keep secrets from Nate. Fans can expect this partnership to unravel in spectacular fashion, with potentially devastating consequences for all involved. The bigger picture, a family member behind the kidnapping? As the kidnapping storyline unfolds, fans are left wondering whether the captor is a stranger or someone closer to home. The idea that a family member might be behind the abduction, aiming to force Sharon and Phyllis to reconcile, adds an intriguing layer to the plot. Both women have been at odds for decades, and their constant feuding has taken a toll on everyone around them. If the captor's goal is to bring about a truce, it raises questions about the lengths to which someone might go to achieve peace within the family. The week of March 3rd to 7th promises to be a roller coaster of emotions, with high-stakes drama, unexpected alliances, and shocking revelations. From Claire's impossible choice to Sharon and Phyllis's forced collaboration, the residents of Genoa City are in for a wild ride. As secrets are uncovered and relationships are tested, fans can expect plenty of twists and turns that will keep them on the edge of their seats. Whether it's a family member's desperate attempt to broker peace or a rival's calculated move to gain the upper hand, one thing is certain: The Young and the Restless continues to deliver compelling storytelling that keeps viewers hooked. The Young and the Restless continues to deliver high-stakes drama, emotional confrontations, and unexpected twists in the week of March 3rd to 7th. As the residents of Genoa City navigate their tangled relationships, secrets, and rivalries, the stakes are higher than ever. From kidnappings and ultimatums to family feuds and romantic entanglements, here's a detailed breakdown of what's in store for your favorite characters.